Alrighty, it is now February of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans around the world have been very curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise and exactly how Disney and Lucasfilm are going to evolve the Star Wars franchise for the community. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, by far, one of the biggest questions of all related to Star Wars in total by the Star Wars fans is exactly how they're going to handle everything moving forward. We do know that they have over 10 years worth of Star Wars projects in the early development phase, where it's going to range from TV shows to animated TV shows to movies. I mean, there's so much in the works by Disney and Lucasfilm that it's really off the charts, and that they are currently developing a roadmap. In case you guys are unfamiliar with what in the world a roadmap really is, it's basically a timeline of their Star Wars projects, exactly what's coming out and when it's going to release. And we're going to find out more about this August over at Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, California. So looking forward to that as well. But the thing that a lot of fans are really looking forward to is, of course, everything related to Disney Plus and exactly what Star Wars has to offer on Disney Plus as far as their new TV shows go and their new projects. With the success of The Mandalorian, a lot of fans are very much interested in exactly what Disney has to deliver for the fans. And what's really exciting, what's really intriguing here that has everything to do with Jon Favreau, Hayden Christensen, and the character of Anakin Skywalker is that currently both Disney and Lucasfilm are developing their new Star Wars universe that will consist of new movies, TV shows, books, comics, and even video games that will all interconnect with each other for the future of the franchise, where this big plan is for Disney and Lucasfilm to expand and evolve the franchise into something new. One of their big plans is to get Jon Favreau more involved with the new Star Wars projects that are currently being developed by Lucasfilm, and that Jon Favreau is said to be involved as a writer for one of the episodes of The Mandalorian as well as Dave Filoni, and that it was both their idea to incorporate Anakin Skywalker into the new and upcoming Kenobi TV series that is currently going through some production changes. However, the release will not be delayed by Disney. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are said to be heavily involved with the structure of the Kenobi show and how they are trying to develop the new series by bringing back Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker in new and unique ways for fans. One of the big plans is to bring back Anakin Skywalker in the forms of visions and nightmares in Kenobi's mind, and that Jon Favreau is said to be the one, along with Dave Filoni, who pushed the idea to bring back Hayden Christensen into the mix for the Kenobi TV series for fans. Now, this new project is said to contain tons of Star Wars Legends lore as well by Jon Favreau, and that this will be Disney's way of developing a proper Star Wars story that will tie directly into other projects currently in development. Both Jon and Dave made a proposal to Disney to bring back Hayden Christensen for the Kenobi TV series to create a more authentic sequel to Revenge of the Sith for the Star Wars community that will be brought into a new timeline of Star Wars. So the thing that's so exciting about this new Star Wars universe, especially that's going to kickstart with the Kenobi TV show, it's really going to show the fans exactly what they have to offer, right? The fact that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, especially Jon, was heavily involved with the process of bringing back Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker into the mix of the Kenobi show really does speak volumes of how, really Jon Favreau cares very much about the Star Wars franchise and exactly where it's going. I don't know if you guys knew this, but both Jon and Dave, they're going to have a big say in the matter with every single Star Wars project moving forward. That includes the new Star Wars trilogy of films, new Star Wars movies, new Star Wars TV shows, everything related to new Star Wars lore that's going to be established in canon under Disney, and how they're going to take Legends material and inserting it into the Disney canon properly. So both Jon and Dave will have a large role in all of this. So right here and there, I think that this obviously is a good move. This really is a light at the end of the tunnel for Disney and Lucasfilm, in my point of view at least. Again, say what you will about the sequel trilogy, say what you will about Kathleen Kennedy and her leadership over at Lucasfilm. They are cleaning house from what it seems. They really are cleaning house. They're changing their ways. They're really trying to make it up to the fans. They're trying to reshape the franchise as we know it. And like I say, I'm not one of those guys that have no issues with Star Wars under Disney at all. I actually have a lot of issues with Disney Star Wars, especially with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, even though I believe that The Rise of Skywalker was a decent Star Wars movie, it had a lot of scenes that were poorly done, and a lot of mistakes were made in that movie. So, with that being said, everything related to this new Star Wars universe, I'm very excited for it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think a lot of fans out there are as well. Everything related to Disney Plus, looking at The Mandalorian as proof that Disney can develop something quite entertaining where it has very few flaws and it really does stay true to what George Lucas originally had a vision for. If you look at The Mandalorian, it really does feel like it's connected to Star Wars A New Hope or just the original trilogy. It's got that feel, right? It's got that tone. And that's because it was written by Jon Favreau. Even Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, who's going to be leaving Star Wars next year, in case you guys didn't know, is that he said that Jon Favreau, well, he sees a lot of George Lucas in him, and that to me says a lot. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.